Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Cirque Colors Winter 2017 collection. There are 6 polishes here, a couple of re-promotes. These are available for pre-order right now, so I will link the website down below and I'll get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Glacier Blue, and this is a thermal polish that changes from a deep cornflower blue to a pale silver blue when warm. So I have pictures of the transition for this. My nails are not very long, so you don't really get to see a transition on my nails. It's either one color or it's the other color because I don't have a lot of nail away from the heat of my fingers. If they were longer, it'd be a little bit easier. So this is pretty opaque on that first coat, which makes me happy. Usually with thermal polishes, they tend to be a little bit more sheer. But with all the metallic that's in these thermals, they apply and perform just like a normal polish, which they're not usually that like super different, but they are a little bit different. I can kind of tell, even if I don't know it's a thermal as I'm applying it, that this kind of feels like a thermal. This one, however, is not like that. Really good formula on this as well. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and I guess I did get a little bit of transition. You can kind of see it's a little bit lighter once it's dried because my fingers are a bit warm right now. This does dry fully matte, which is pretty typical for thermal polishes, so you will want top coat. And I'm really, personally not big on thermals, but I do really like these metallic sparkly ones. So that is 2 coats of Glacier Blue. The next polish is called Prima Donna, and this is another temperature-sensitive thermal polish. This one changes from this rose gold that you see when it's cold to a white gold when warm. So this one also covers pretty well on the first coat. It's a little bit sheer, but I'm used to really sheer thermals. Also very, very sparkly like the last one. And really good formula on this as well. It's not exactly the same, but it does remind me of, why can I not think of the name of it? Halcyon, I think, from Cirque. That was a really super sparkly rose gold. It's like a thermal version of that. A little less sparkly, but still really close. Look at that. I'm actually pretty toasty today because this is changing pretty well on me. The last one did too. So this does cover completely in 2 coats. Like the last one, it does dry matte. That's kind of a thermal property, so you will want top coat. And like I said before, I'm actually okay with these sparkly thermals. So that is 2 coats of Prima Donna. Okay, the next polish, and according to my email from Cirque, this is pronounced Hygge, which means cozy in Danish. This is a really light blue with a china glaze, pearl jasmine-esque, golden, orangish shimmer, but then this also has a scattered holographic to it as well. So this is a very light blue, and it does have shimmer that needs to show through, so it is a bit sheer on that first coat. You can already see, though, it has a really strong shimmer, and you do get a good amount of that scattered holographic out as well. And a really good formula on this one. You can see the base gets a lot more blue with that second coat. My nails are pretty short right now, but I can still see a bit of nail line with the second coat, so I'm going to do a third. I think it would be way more obvious if they were a little bit longer. And this has a really strong shimmer. So this one does cover completely in 3 coats. Honestly, if I were to wear this out with my nails the length that they are, I would have only done 2. But I did 3 for the video because I know that if they were any longer, the nail line would be really obvious. And that third coat does add to the blue base a bit as well. So that is 3 coats of Hygge. The next polish is, I believe, let me double check, the only one that's not limited edition. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this is Rioja, I think. And this is a kind of darker red holographic. So this one is a little bit brighter than it should be on the first coat. It is going to take a couple to build up. It does cover really evenly though, if I could get my coats even, that is, and a really good formula on this one as well. So the second coat does deepen that red color significantly, and this doesn't dry like matte, but it does dry slightly dull. It looks just a little bit dull to me, so you will want top coat. And it has kind of this like reddish glow to it. I think that's something with the color mixing with the holographic, but you can see how it kind of has like a lighter red flash. So that is 2 coats of Rioja. So the next polish is called Winter Bloom, and I believe, yes, I know for sure because I already have this. This one is back for this year. I think it came out last year, maybe the year before, but I think it was last year for Christmas. This is a kind of minty, light minty colored base with a ton of silver holographic flakies and a pink flash. So this is very, very dense in the flakies, which is good because the base color is pretty light, but it builds up nicely because of all those flakes. I said it was a pink flash, but now I'm looking at it, it looks more purple, and it is nice and strong because I'm picking it up on my nails pretty well, and a really good formula on this polish as well. So this actually does cover completely for me in 2 coats because it is a lot of flakies. If you look really closely, you might be able to see some gaps in between the flakes that would make it not completely opaque, but it is so sparkly and there's so much going on that I don't think you really need a third. And this dries just slightly dull, so you will want top coat, and those are little tiny flakies, so they're not going to need to be scrubbed off like a glitter would, but they will probably stick to the skin around your nails because they are really, really light and they stick really easily. So that is 2 coats of Winter Bloom. And the last polish is Coronation, which is another re-promote, and everyone seems super, super excited about this coming back. I admittedly was not familiar with this polish before this year's collection. I guess I was really out of the loop because I've seen a lot of people that are super excited about it, and I feel like I've heard it by name but didn't really know what it looked like. So this is a purple jelly base, purpley blue jelly base with that kind of unicorn pea, shifty green, red, gold shimmer, and this also has some scattered holographic in it as well. So you can see that base is a bit sheer on that first coat. It is going to take a couple coats to build up. I don't know why I called that purpley blue because it's like really obviously purple. And a really good formula on this as well. So the color does build up quite a bit with this one on the second coat. It's good for me right now on 2 coats. I do think if you have really white nail line, you'll probably need 3 if that's something that bothers you. This does dry a bit dull, so you will want top coat, and I actually think I am going to do a 3rd coat. I feel like the color doesn't quite look consistent on all the nails, so I'm going to add a 3rd coat and see if I can fix that. Okay, let's try this 3rd coat. It's throwing me off how short my nails are. They haven't been this short in a while. Oh, that looks nice. There's no acetone on this either because I didn't pour any. You could wear this in 2 or 3 depending on what like shade of purple you wanted because it was a tiny bit uneven, but it wasn't terrible on the 2nd coat, but it definitely deepens here on the 3rd. So that is 3 coats of Coronation. Okay, so I do really like what according to the email from Cirque is pronounced Hygge, which is, I like this. It's kind of like Pearl Jammin' with holographic, China Glaze Pearl Jam with holographic, so I do appreciate that, but my favorite's definitely gonna be Coronation. I had heard of this polish, but I don't think I'd ever actually looked it up to see what it looked like. I know this was really popular, but I really, really like this one. A standout for me. I'm not the biggest fan of thermals, so this one was by far my favorite. So that is the Cirque Winter 2017 collection. Again, those are available for pre-order right now, so I will link the website down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.